Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a graduation balloon bouquet, and then I'll guys show you how I'm doing it. So if you're interested, just stay tuned. So what we're going to need today is our sizer for the balloons. We're going to need a balloon string. I'm using 12-inch latex balloons. I'm using white, black, and silver. I'm going to be using my U-glue dots. We need a scissors, our air pump. We need this piece of technology, which is the bottom of a kitchen paper towel. We're gonna need a water base, our air pump. I'm gonna need also 260Q balloons. I'm using yellow, silver, and black. I'm gonna need two 5 inches latex balloons. I'm gonna show you later what we're gonna use them for. I need this cardstock. I'm gonna use 2 sheets of the cardstock. I'm doing black, and I'm gonna need the paper glue, and of course we're gonna need this big 36 inches balloon. This balloon will be customized with letters, so I will show you guys how we're gonna connect it to the base. And I'm also using some helium balloons that I'm gonna add at the end of the video. So let's get started. So we're gonna start by inflating our latex balloons. My base would be in black color, so my first the bottom would be 8 inches. So I'm gonna do a quad of 8 inches. The next size I'm doing is 7.5 inches. And the next one would be 7 inches. I'm also gonna do 2 white balloons that are 7 inches. But I'm not gonna attach them, okay? I'm just gonna blow them up and leave them separate. I'll show you then how I'm gonna do it. And then 2 silver in 7 inches. Tie it separately. Okay, so now that we are finishing with blowing up the balloon, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our water base and we're gonna attach it to the bottom. The first quad that we're gonna need is the one that we blow up to 8 inches. I'm gonna tie the balloon string to the balloon. Make sure you tie it under the where you tied the balloon, because this way it's not gonna come out if you pull it. If you attach it on the top, sometimes it comes off, so this is a better way. So what you're gonna do, don't cut the string yet. Just let it loose a little. You're gonna get the base and you're gonna put it in between the balloons, and then you just go around. I usually go around all the balloons. This way is lighter. I go a couple times on each balloon. Sometimes I go around both balloons. Okay, so these are the 8 inches. Now we're gonna attach our 7.5 inches. Place them on top and do the same thing. Keep on going with the string. Get it from the second layer to the first layer and make sure you're pulling it so it's tight. This way your base is gonna be, it's not going nowhere. So that's the 7.5. Then we're gonna get our 7 inches and we're gonna place it on top of the 7.5, and we're gonna continue doing the same thing. Where are you going? Okay. Now that we have it nice and tight, we're gonna cut our string, put the balloons on the side a little, and we're gonna get our other two colors. We're gonna get the silvers, and I'm gonna get one of the 260Q balloons. I'm gonna tie one of the sides to the balloon. I'll tie it twice. And I'll get my other side and tie it to the other balloon. Two times. Then I'm gonna get my base with the black balloons, and I'll put the long balloon. Let's put it on that side so you can see. And I'll put it in between the balloons. Okay? And then I'll take one side and I'll start going with the long balloon around it. It gets tight, and then I'll do the other one with the other side. You can pull it, the balloons are not gonna pop. Okay. So this is what's gonna give volume to your balloons, to the base. And then I'll do the same thing with the white balloons. So we're gonna do the same thing. Okay. And this is gonna be our base. See how it looks? It gives it more volume on the bottom. You can keep adding more balloons, but this is the size basically that goes through our door, so I try not to put too much on the side. So I'm gonna keep it this way, and then plus we adding flowers afterwards, so you don't want it to look too bulky. So now guys that I have the curl balloons, I just finished them up, and I have my flowers that we're gonna be adding up. I'm gonna show you how to attach them to the base. If you haven't seen my other video on how to do the curls and the flowers, I'm gonna guys leave you a link below so you can see it. The same way that we attach these balloons, that's how we're gonna attach the curls. Every time I have flowers, I leave them for last because they're on the way when you're attaching other balloons. So tying each side to the long balloon. I'm doing one yellow and one silver, so it looks more multicolored. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna repeat our steps from earlier. We're gonna pull it down, and we're just gonna go around until we get a little bit sturdier like this. Let me see, on this side, the same thing. Okay, that's the first one, the first set, and the second one we're gonna do the same thing. Okay. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna attach our customized balloon. So first we're gonna put the letters, and then we're gonna attach it to the base. Okay. Alright guys, so now we're gonna get our 260 balloons. We're gonna inflate it. You don't need it to be too long. What you're gonna try to do is you're gonna measure with your cardstock that we're gonna use in a little bit. So you would have, by the time you lose the air, you would have to have it maybe like 3 fingers on each side. So we're gonna make it look like a graduation cap. Keep on losing until you get the size. It's a little too big still. think that's a good size. Just get it, tight it. You have to make sure, we're doing 2 of them, so you have to make sure they're both the same size. Tight it. And once you tight it, cut the leftovers. Your second one also do the same thing, cut the leftovers. And now we're gonna get the 2 balloons and we're gonna attach them together. We're gonna get our U-glue. Push him kind of to make him round. Okay, and then I'm gonna just measure again on the balloon. So that's gonna be going this way. Okay, so that's good. We can put the big balloon aside for customization. And the next thing we're gonna do is get 2 sheets of the cardstock. And we're gonna get our paper glue and glue them together. And when you put them together, just make sure it's even. Looks even. Next thing we do is we would put the balloons. First put the glue dots on the balloons. And try to place it right in the middle, guys, okay? Once we finish with that, we almost done, okay, but we're not done. So once we finish with this part, we're gonna have to do the little button that goes on top of the graduation cup. So we're gonna get the leftover from our 260 Qs and we're gonna inflate it, make a little bubble, make it look like this. We're gonna move it around and then we just tight it. Make sure it's tight good, okay? Once and twice. And we're gonna cut the leftovers, guys, because that's gonna be on the way. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our glue dots and we're gonna place them around it. I think I'm gonna use 2 only. 1 and 2. Sometimes I cut them halfway. It really depends on how sturdy you need something to be. You can cut them halfway or you can have the whole piece. So we're gonna try to put this in the middle. I have 2 of them, so just push it a little. Okay, so we have that, and after that we're gonna get our balloon ribbon, and we're gonna tie it around it. Make a little knot. Make sure you don't pull it too much so the hot glue dot doesn't come off. Make the little knot and cut the piece that is left over and leave the long one still on. So we're gonna cut this from here, almost from the end. You see how we finished the edge here? So we're gonna cut it from here, and we're gonna get more of that, and we're gonna dabble it. When you dabble it, you're gonna get it again. You're gonna keep on going. You're not gonna cut it yet. Keep on going from side to side and make sure it's the same length. I'm gonna cut it, and we're gonna tape one side. We're gonna get that, and we're gonna tape one side to this piece that we cut right here. So now that you have the top part taped, you're gonna pull the strings so you make them even, and you're gonna tape the bottom part also. I did try with a string, a different string, but it was coming too heavy for on the arrangement. It's gonna keep this balloon straight. I'm gonna put one in the front and I'm gonna put one in the back behind the silver one. So I will attach it with the glue dots. give us thumbs up, and I'll guys see you in the next video. Bye.